The zipper screamed before I did. A cheap, ugly sound. Plastic teeth tearing open a life I thought I understood. My son stood there barefoot on the hotel carpet, holding a pink card like it was a magic trick gone wrong. He looked proud, curious. 9. Years old and innocent enough to think suitcases only held clothes. I saw the words before he finished reading them. 50,000. My account. Her lover's apartment. The ocean outside was calm, the kind of blue people work years to see. I worked 2 years, overtime, missed birthdays, no weekends. Every transfer labeled savings, every promise about our future. She destroyed it in seconds. I closed the suitcase myself, slowly. My hands didn't shake. That surprised me. I knelt, took the card from my son, folded it once, and slipped it into my pocket. Go wash your hands, I said. We're going to dinner. He ran off, happy, still safe. That was the moment something in me hardened. Not broke, sharpened. I met her 9 years ago in a coffee shop that smelled like burnt beans and ambition. She laughed too loud. Touched my arm too easily. Said she liked men who planned ahead. I mistook that for loyalty. We built a life brick by brick, mortgage, shared calendars, joint accounts. A son who believed his parents were unbreakable. I trusted her because trust was easier than suspicion. Because love, when you believe in it, feels like armor. I didn't see the hairline cracks. Late nights became normal. Her phone face down on the table. New passwords. A sudden interest in investment properties she never explained. I noticed everything. I just chose silence. Control looks like calm. Panic looks like questions. I refused to look panicked. The first confirmation came quietly. A bank alert she didn't know I had set. A transfer, just under the limit that would trigger a call. Clean, confident, repeated. She wasn't reckless. She was practiced. I didn't confront her. That's what she expected. Tears, denials, a fight she could survive with apologies and half-truths. Instead, I watched. I listened. I documented. I learned his name from a receipt. His address from a delivery. His lifestyle from social media he forgot to lock down. He liked minimalist furniture and sunsets on balconies that weren't his. I liked patience. The planning took months. Quiet months. I hired a lawyer before I hired a therapist. I froze nothing. I moved nothing. Sudden moves raise alarms. I needed her comfortable, confident, careless. I rerouted income legally, changed beneficiaries, secured proof. Every transaction, every message. Screenshots don't lie when timestamps agree. I booked the Caribbean trip after everything was in place, not as a celebration, as a stage. She thought it was forgiveness. Thought I'd moved past my moods. She packed light, sloppy, left. The pink card on top like a trophy she wanted discovered. She underestimated the silence. Dinner that night was loud, music, laughter, rum I didn't drink. She talked about the view, about how lucky we were. I watched her mouth move and wondered when she learned to lie without blinking. Back in the room, after our son fell asleep, I took the card out. Interesting souvenir, I said. Her face drained in layers, confusion, fear, calculation. I didn't raise my voice. I never do when I'm winning. I slid my phone across the table. Bank statements, messages, a lease agreement with her signature. She reached for excuses. I reached for the door. I'm not here to argue, I said. I'm here to inform you. The next morning, she woke up locked out of everything. Accounts, credit, access, not. Stolen, secured, legal, signed off months ago. While she was busy furnishing another man's life, she called him. He didn't answer. Turns out apartments bought with stolen funds attract attention. Authorities ask questions. Partners disappear. I took my son to the beach, built sandcastles, let him run until the sun burned the worry off his face. She stayed in the room, unraveling. The confrontation came later, in the lobby. Public enough to keep her quiet, private enough to make it hurt. I handed her the divorce papers. Full custody, financial restitution. Evidence thick enough to crush denial. She cried, promised, begged. I listened the way you listen to rain after a storm has already passed. You didn't just cheat, I said. You stole my time, my work, my son's security. Her silence finally matched mine. Back home, the fallout was efficient. Her name became a cautionary tale. His apartment was seized. The money came back slowly, painfully, with interest she'd never enjoy. I didn't celebrate, I slept. Some nights I still hear the zipper. That ugly sound. But it doesn't cut anymore. It reminds me. I didn't lose my family in the Caribbean. I reclaimed it. Justice doesn't always shout. Sometimes it whispers, waits, and strikes exactly when it should.